All right, we are back again with another episode, and we are going to continue with the abduction series. So with this, I know a couple weeks ago we covered the bear grab from the front. Last week we covered bear grabs from behind. So today we're going to go over what happens if this person actually utilizes that bear grab to pick you up from the front or pick you up from behind with the sense of trying to take you away from your current location. So again, if at any point during these techniques you have to remember, once your feet touch the ground again, you are to literally go back into what we went over with the bear grabs from the front and behind. Break those grips, get your strikes in, create that distance, and get away safely. But in order to do that, we have to break down the person while they're carrying us in the first place so that our feet can touch the ground initially. So understand, it doesn't matter if this person grabs you from behind or from the front. The idea is that they're picking you up, and they're going to try and take you away, okay? Now, understand that when they pick you up like this, I can't sit here and do my techniques and try and turn around because I'm essentially useless. But once we hit the ground like this, before this person has a chance to readjust and pick me back up a second time, this is where we get our weight heavy, we get our grips, we offset our hips, we throw our strikes, we start working around to face the person, and we go back through all the techniques. Same thing as from the front. If this person picks me up from the front, the second that we hit the ground again and we come back down, I'm working my strikes, and again, I'm not giving that person an opportunity to pick me back up a second time. But how do we deal with it once the person's actually picked us up to begin with? Now, if it is over the arms or under the arms, that doesn't matter once you're in the air, because either which way, I'm going to have to use my arms somehow to get the motion. So the idea with this is you have to become as annoying as possible for this person to hold you. Move as much as you can, squirm as much as you can, kick and hit as much as you can, and basically all I'm trying to do is make it impossible for this person to hold me so that they have no choice but to put me back on the ground. So if he were to pick me up, understand that we call this just running, and I'm going to run and I'm kicking either with my heel or with the flat of my foot, and I'm kicking back as hard as I can into this person's thighs. In the meantime, I'm running with my elbows as hard and as fast as I can. Understand that this is not necessarily going to hurt the person, but it's the idea that I'm putting a lot of strain on this person's grip so that in order for him to readjust, they have to put me down. So he goes to pick me up, and I just start running until we hit the ground. And again, the second we hit the ground, I get nice and heavy, and we instantly start working around into this person. If he's grabbing me over the arms before he picks me up, understand that yes, I can't move my arms as much, but again, I have to run as hard and as fast as I can so that again, it puts strain on the grip. So he picks me up from here, and I start running again until this person puts me down. This is crucial. Anytime your feet touch the ground, I have to react immediately. Whether the grip is broken, whether the grip is still intact, understand that it will be loose nonetheless. That is my time to instantly turn, start exploding, get your knees in, get your strikes in, kick the person, knock them out, whatever you got to do, and you get away safely. Now, if it is from the front, it's the same idea. If he picks me up underneath the arms, I can run. The only difference is obviously I can't run backwards. So the idea is that I'm going to be kneeing the person as much as I can. If I have my hands free, I can smack the ears, the top of the head, behind the head, scratch, whatever I need to do. So the idea again, I'm attacking and doing whatever I need to do so that person puts me down. So he goes to pick me up, start throwing knees, start throwing strikes, and again, the second my feet hit, continue those strikes, throw the knees, whip the person down, kick them, and we get away safely. Now, if the person picks me up, before he picks me up, if they go with my arms over, or their arms over my arms, understand again, it's hard for me to do this, so in this case, I'm going to latch on and just start throwing knees as hard as I can when he picks me up. So he goes to pick me up, and I just start throwing knees again, until my feet touch, start continuing those strikes, elbows, heel palms, and we disengage. So, very simple concept. You get picked up, squirm, make it as difficult as possible for that person to hold on to you. Your feet touch the ground, I turn and instantly explode back into the person. Now, last option. If it is an underhand grip, now this is a bit more of a wrestling technique, but it still works nonetheless. If this person has a nice tight grip, let's say they pick you up or they don't pick you up, either which way they have this grip, but I can feel them starting to pull me up. I want to get my hips out as far as I can, and I want to start pushing down as much as I can on the wrist, while leaning my head back and using his neck and his shoulder to support my back. Yes, it'll knock him off balance a little bit, but it keeps me in control and in balance. So as this happens, I start walking my hips out as I'm pushing down here. Once this grip breaks, I'll use this head as a pivot point so I can turn into this person. And again, I start throwing my strikes and we disengage from this. So just another option again, he grabs me from underneath. If he's grabbing on nice and tight, as soon as I feel him like he's starting to pick me up, get that pressure, break that grip. As soon as that grip is broken, turn. And again, I can start throwing my knees, throw your elbows, throw your kicks, and I completely disengage. So, end of the day, get those grips broken, make it hard for this person to hold on to. Once your feet touch the ground, turn, explode. If you need to, go back and rewatch those first two videos on bear grabs from the front, bear grabs from the back. Either way, Stay safe, train hard. We'll see you next time.